Hello and welcome to the Tarkus Zone. Thank you for joining me. Today we're playing the game Meet Your Maker, and we'll begin looking at the outpost board and the big board here, the results board in a second here. It looks like my base or my overall sanctuary area needs to be updated here. So just push that button and get it done. I have not logged on for about 28 hours. I've been playing a little bit of Diablo 4 in the new season, and I'll be doing some Diablo content shortly, but I did want to look at the results of these outposts while they were up. Now, I only had 5 outposts up, but you'll see that I have the results from 6, because what happens is when you have an outpost up and it sits in someone's lobby and they haven't abandoned it, but they get back to it once the 24 hours is up, you get credit for that. So that's what happened here is this base here, the Hornet's Nest, was not actually up during this cycle, but somebody had it in their lobby still and must have done it. The 5 bases I had up are these here in this horseshoe, upside down horseshoe. And the one I want to talk about is the hallway. The one that we've been watching, it's only 10 days old. We've been watching it and it grow and mature as it's been going up in prestige levels, and it finally got mastered, which was yesterday, and it's up to 8 kill ratio. Now the reason why the kill ratio is so small is people are just abandoning it after 1 kill. We'll see the board, we'll look at it, we'll notice that. That's why it's so low, but I'm hoping that I get some really hardcore players, somebody that's like, I want to try to do somewhat the impossible and try to get them in this thing. And I think that would change the number a little bit. I mean, there's a double-edged sword. If they're too good, I won't get the kills. But if they're, somewhere average or above average, I should be banking at least 12 kills out of this thing, the way I've built it. And what I've been doing is, as people were running it, I was tweaking it and making adjustments to it every video that I watched on it. Now, I don't watch the videos on it where the person bailed after 1 minute. I try to look at the ones where I've got at least more than 8 kills and the person actually put effort into the base, the outpost, and then I watch the video and then I make adjustments accordingly to see if I can make it even harder. So these are the numbers for the yesterday, basically. Like I said, I was playing Diablo. I'll reactivate those in a minute here. I was playing Diablo, and I just never got into the game, Meet Your Maker. So the birdcage was up. It's still taking names. This last person was almost 5 a.m., 14:10, got it. This person, same map, 3 and got it. This person, exact same map, the birdcage, 1 and pulled the ripcord. And birdcage again, 3 and got it. Birdcage again, 9 deaths for the duo, and they gave up after 4 minutes. And this is what I'm talking about for the hallway, the one that I call the hallway, Panama City. 1 death, gave up. And that's what makes that number what it is, because if people are doing that. Now here's Bayport, 2 deaths, gave up, 3 minutes. The arena, 16 and got it, 20 minutes. The arena's always been a good one. A birdcage, arena, and this is the Hornet's Nest. This is the one that must have been active still in people's lobbies. These 2 here. So this one is the person got 0 deaths, did it in 25 minutes. That's amazing. That's a good score for that base. And then we've got a 6 total one for duo pair. They got it in 4 minutes. And then we got another arena, 7 in pulled the ripcord. Bayport, 3 deaths, total deaths, 16 minutes, got it, nice. Birdcage again, Hornet's Nest again, and then we've got the hallway. This is the second occurrence that we've seen of it in the list. So the first one was 1 and the guy gave up, and this one was 10 and the guy gave up, 4 minutes. So it's a very hard base. It skipped on me. Just go back up here. Okay, and then we've got the arena again taking names. The arena is a good one. It gets really good kills in it. And then we've got another hallway, 1, the 5, and then gave up. So this is the only person so far for the hallway that actually has successfully completed it. And they had 44 deaths and completed it and was in there 2 hours. They were there 2 hours and they did not give up, died 44 times. And this is the first one we see on the board where the person's actually done it, achieved it. All right. Then we've got Bayport again, the birdcage. That's a good run for the birdcage. 19 seconds? What? I mean, it takes 19 seconds just to run it one way. I wonder how that was even possible. That's got to be a glitch. Because you can't, the way I've got it made, you can't run it in 19 seconds. That's kind of squirrely. That's the lowest number I have ever seen for that. I'll have to watch that, I guess, because that just doesn't make sense unless they went through walls. Unless they transported through walls. Okay, and then we've got another birdcage, 0 deaths, 8 minutes. See, that's normal for a 0 death. And then we've got the hornet's nest again, 2 and gave up. And then we come back to the hallway. 3 attempts and pulled the ripcord. Arena. Oh, Brohard. I had Brohard in the rotation there a little bit. I didn't get a lot of activity on it. This must have been in someone's lobby still when they did it. So 1 death. Brohard's a really fun base. It's kind of quirky, and I bring it up every once in a while. All right. Well, I'm just going to scroll down here and see if we can find another occurrence of Panama City, or what I call the hallway. And here it is right here. So this is the next hallway, and I had watched this one. And 41-30, they gave up after 23 minutes. So the only person who has actually completed the base, and since it's been tweaked to its fullest potential, is this person right here at 44 deaths. So I would say that's a very successful base as it is right now. And if you look at its numbers, it's only got an 8 kill ratio. It's only had 48 people in there. And it's in the last few people that have been in there I've got 60 kills out of it. So there we're at with the numbers. The other base that's pretty impressive that I own is the birdcage. It's, like I said, some people can do it in 0 deaths. Some people can do it in 14, 15 deaths. Its current kill ratio is 11. And it doesn't really move much from there. And it's got over 5,000 kills in it. And as you can see, between the fun and brutal, it's about half, I would say, a little less than half. So a lot of funs and a lot of brutals, some ingeniouses. So there it is, folks. There's my board. Well, thank you for joining me.